prior political experience. Well, I've been in Congress for the last 8 years, and then before that, 2 years in the State House. And while doing that, I actually did real estate to make an income. And before that, I worked in Washington, at the U.S. Department of Labor. I was a presidential appointee. Then before that, in the year 2000, I worked on the Bush campaign for president. And then before that, I worked at a new media company that did a lot of online stuff. And before that, I was in college. Yeah. There you go. Did that cover it all? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm McHenry's from Gastonia. My question is, how come Republicans like Mitt Romney seem to be against government assistance unlike Democrats?
It's how it's delivered. It's not a question of government assistance. It's not about government assistance. It's about how it's delivered. And that's how it's perceived, though. Democrats are for government assistance. Republicans are against it, right? Mm-hmm. Sorry, you know. Libertarians truly are. Like, we want it down to nothing, right? I like the motivation. I got you. So, but that's how it's perceived, that Republicans are against government assistance, period, and Democrats are for it. Well, you think, I mean, just think this thing through. Are we going to take people and throw them out in the streets?
No.
No, right? Right? And I'm a Republican telling you, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't vote to do that, right? Because you have people that are disabled, they can't work. Legitimately, and yo, I mean, if you're just out in the community, we know people that we love and care for that are simply not able to work, either physically or mentally, and those are the people that we as a society have to take care of, right? And so, so then the question is, if you're just lazy and don't want to work, and guess what? We know people like that, right? And if you've got a big enough family, you probably have somebody in your family like that. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying, right? So the question is, you know, once you get into these two locked-in views, Democrats are for government assistance, Republicans are against it, how do you fix it? Right? If you say, well, you know, you've got liberals saying that I want to absolutely keep everything we got with government assistance, and then conservatives saying, well, no, you actually need to work for what you get, and you know, and for welfare. You got to show up. You got to try to look for work. Is that hard-hearted? Well, no, but in Washington, it's viewed that way. And so, whether it's like these questions about drug testing or whatever else, I don't view that as hard-hearted. I think if you've got, you know, if you're hooked on drugs, then that's a whole different deal. That's a whole different deal. But we shouldn't be giving you, you know, handouts just so you can keep that lifestyle going.
Yeah, and also about the college loans, did y'all like change that? Or we have to pay full money without getting grants and stuff?
The college loan program, the student loan program, I voted to extend it. It's the same rates. And Obama signed that bill that I voted for. Yeah. The question, though, isn't about, to me, it's not about getting a better loan. It's about making college more affordable. Yeah. That's really the thing. Because even with the lower interest rate, you're still on the hook to pay it back. Yeah. No, he actually came out in favor. No, he actually he agreed with Obama on extending those rates. Yeah.
So you went to a meeting with Patrick McHenry in the Little Theater today. What did you think about it?
I thought it was really educational to get to learn about our Congress from our U.S. Congressman.
Okay. So, what's your name?
Ben Carter.
You went to the Patrick McHenry Town Hall meeting today, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
What did you think about it?
I thought it went good, and he's a boss.
All right. So, what's your name?
Sean Phillips.
You went to the Patrick McHenry Town Hall meeting.
Yes.
What did you think about it?
It was a great learning experience. I got to learn a couple things that I did not know about our government, and I had a really fun time.
What's your name?
Mary Beth Davis.
And what did you think about the Patrick McHenry Town Hall that you went to?
I thought it was very informative because I learned stuff that I didn't think were right and he thought were right, and it kind of made sense.
So what's your name?
Austin Siegel.
And when you went to the Patrick McHenry Town Hall today, what did you think?
I thought it was pretty cool. He told me about a bunch of stuff that I believed in, and he said that he supported the stuff that I like.
Okay. So what's your name?
Kenny Reyes, and
You went to the Patrick McHenry Town Hall today.
That's correct. And I thought it was pretty informative, and I learned some things that I thought contradicted my point of view from Congress.
What's your name?
Sarah Irvin.
And what did you think about the town hall that you went to today with Patrick McHenry?
I think it was very informative of how a representative thinks.
All right. What's your name?
DeLance Burden.
And what did you think about the Patrick McHenry Town Hall that you went to?
It was interesting. I learned a lot of good information about our congressman and how he represents us in Congress.
All right. Good. What's your name?
Kendall Scruggs.
All right. You went to the Patrick McHenry Town Hall today. What did you think about it?
I learned a lot of stuff. Representative, his standards and how he stands on certain things since I am his constituent.
Okay.
Thanks. Wow, this is a big school district. That's good.
I wonder, what do you think about the illegal immigrants running around?
What do I think about them?
What do you think about all the illegal?
So think about this, okay? You're from Brazil. Were you born in Brazil? Okay. Another way to look at it, okay? How many of us are actually Native Americans? You, Native American? Really? Wonderful. Okay. How many else? You have Native American blood? Okay, 1, 2. Anybody else? All right. You have Native American blood? Oh, that's great. Wonderful. Okay, so 3 of you. How the 3 of them, how their ancestors viewed us as immigrants, right? And so we are a nation of immigrants. We are. And it's just a matter of when you came over and how you came over. Really, that's what it comes down to. But now, we are all here by free choice. Okay? And it's tough for me to say to a bunch of 15, 16, 17-year-olds that you're here by free choice, right? You're really not actually sitting here by free choice. But it's wise to stay. Okay? But if people want to leave, they can leave, right? If they want to come to the United States, well, they've got to do it in the process that we set up. So when I see folks that that are either immigrants or folks that unfortunately broke the law to get here, their motivation to get here was to better their life, and I think that is still an honorable motivation. Unfortunately, if you came here legally, you actually honored our system of laws and respected our law to come here. And that is the most honorable thing. If you came here illegally, unfortunately, you've broken the law to participate in our society, and we cannot honor that. But we understand the motivation to improve your life. So, separating the whole rhetoric from everything, the reality is you have people that want to improve their lives. So we need to make sure the process to get here is fair and equitable, regardless of the country you were born in. We've had a system of immigration laws that I think have failed us because they will allow certain countries greater access to our country than other countries. And I don't think that's fair. If you want to come, if you want to participate in our society, fantastic, do it legally. So, does that answer your question?